like for Ming growing up?
It was kind of hard, and I used to be bullied a lot for it because people used to say like, oh, if this person was your sister, why did she do this for you? Why did she do that for you? And it's like, at a young age, it's like, you don't know how to answer questions like those. I never needed her to help me get to my goal. I just needed her to see that I can do it, and she could be proud of me without having to think that I needed to have an easy way to get to the top.
Is that important to you to feel that sense of independence to do it yourself?
It really is important to me. I used to have this urge of just trying to like impress my sister. I'm not gonna lie, I always had this urge to impress her because anybody else, I wouldn't give it about.
So what's your current relationship with Nicki?
We was never close. She was like always like busy. She be busy and stuff like that. I be doing my too. Like, even though people do think that like.
So, do you guys remember way back in the day when Nicki Minaj was all about lifting up other female rappers? Well, it looks like that generosity doesn't extend to her own sister. The streets are talking, and they're saying Nicki's got some explaining to do. Why, y'all? The tea is hot and spilling everywhere. Nicki just went off on her little sister Ming, and it's not pretty. We're talking full-on rage mode, calling her out for trying to get some of that Minaj spotlight. And get this, it's all because Ming had the nerve to back Ice Spice and spill some of the family secrets. The family drama is about to get really messy, and we're kind of here for it. Will Nicki and Ming patch things up, or is this the end of sisterly love? Stick around, because we're going to break it all the way down and show you why Nicki might be the one looking bad in this whole situation. So let's talk about Ming Luan Lee, Nicki's little sister, who's trying to make her own waves in the music game. Now, you might be wondering, well, who is Ming and why should we care? Well, honey, she's about to shake things up in the Minaj family tree. And trust me, it's going to be juicy. Ming's been laying low for years, growing up and living in Nicki's shadow like it was her second home. But recently, she decided it was time to step into the spotlight and spill some of the tea. Let me tell you, she didn't hold back. In a recent interview on the We in Miami podcast, Ming opened up about what it's really like to be Nicki Minaj's little sister, and it's not all glitter and glamour, y'all. This girl has been through it, dealing with bullies left and right who keep asking her why her famous sister isn't helping her more. But here's the kicker: Ming isn't looking for handouts. She straight up said, I never needed her to help me get to my goal. I just needed her to see that I can do it and that she would be proud of me without having to think that I needed to have an easy way to get to the top. Okay, little sis. Now, why all might be thinking, why is she airing out all this dirty laundry? Well, it seems like Ming's been bottling up her feelings for a hot minute. Growing up as Nicki Minaj's little sister wasn't an easy walk in the park. People were always comparing them and putting pressure on Ming to be just like her big shot sister. That's enough to make anybody feel like they're living in a fishbowl, right?
We are not cool. We're gonna argue. I'm not gonna lie. My sister do be getting mad at me. But this is nothing new. Like, siblings don't fight.
What you be doing, man?
I was gonna say,
Listen, bro.
Why do you think?
Listen, bro. Ming is just Ming, bro. Respectfully. I'm not even gonna lie. I be getting everyone tight, bro.
People were saying that y'all look just alike. Do you think you guys look like twins?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Wait.
Do the face. Let me see you.
so.
Let me see you do a face. Let me see you do the face. Hey!
There you go.
But Ming isn't playing the victim card either. No, she's using that pain to fuel her own fire. She's out here dropping her first collab single, Do It Again with Rain Love. And let me tell you, this little girl can spit some bars and hit these hoes. She's showing the world that she's got her own flavor, and it's not a watered down version of Nicki's recipe. Things have made it crystal clear that she's doing this on her own terms. She said, I'm going to make big moves on my own without any secret favors. I'm going to climb to the top. Now, that's that fighting spirit the rap girls like to see. But you've got to wonder, is this independence going to cause more drama in the Minaj household? Let's keep it real for a second. Being open about her struggles and spilling family tea is bound to ruffle some feathers, especially when your big sister is the queen of rap who's used to controlling her own narrative. You know, Nicki is probably fuming seeing her little sister out here talking to the media about her private business. Here's the thing, can we really blame Ming for wanting to step out of the shadow? This girl's been dealing with bullies, constant comparisons, and feeling like she's not good enough. That's enough to make anybody want to prove themselves right. Remember how Ming was out here spilling tea about her relationship with her big sister, Nicki? Well, the queen of rap is not having it, and she just went off in a way that's got everybody talking. So picture this: Nicki hops on station head, and without even mentioning Ming's name, she starts throwing shade so thick you could cut them with a knife. She's all fired up, asking why someone would go blabbing about their family's private business to the whole world. I mean, she's kind of got a point, right? Family stuff should stay behind closed doors. But then again, when your sister's Nicki Minaj, keeping things quiet isn't exactly easy.
And so for the people that don't know, you and Nicki Minaj are half sisters through your father, correct?
Yeah, through my father, exactly. We have the same dad. She was a good sister. Like, she did check up on me, my dad, from time to time. Like, she always made sure that we was, like, you know, at least good situated in a way. Like, it doesn't matter if she was distant or not. She was still, like, you know, being there. She was still making sure that we was all good. Like, I don't have no hate towards her. And if people think that I do, that's y'all problem, not mine.
Do you think that like Nicki may be trying to protect you from like the bad side of the
Absolutely.
music industry?
My sister always wanted to like let me know that people are really dirty in the music industry.
Right.
It's always family at the end of the day. No matter how much we argue, fight, it got nothing to do with anyone else but us. We still gonna be family.
But hold up, because Nicki wasn't done there. She went and called her own sister a mooch and a clown, y'all. That's the kind of thing that will sting for a long time, especially coming from your own flesh and blood. Nicki's basically saying Ming's got no talent of her own and is just trying to ride her coattails to the top. But let's break this down for a second. Nicki's saying, why would a person speak openly about a private person they love? She's all about keeping that family business on lock, but Ming's out here doing interviews like she's trying to be the next Kardashian. You've got to wonder, is Ming really just trying to get her name out there, or is there more to the story? And get this, Nicki didn't stop at just calling Ming names. She went and questioned her whole career move. She said it's always a bad sign if a person who's not even in your line of work or has never been successful in your line of work is doing interviews with people in your line of work. Dang, Nicki, tell us how you really feel. She's basically saying Ming's got no business even thinking about trying to be a rapper. But here's where it gets really deep. Nicki started talking about talent and how what God has given to me is mine. You have to go and get your own. You have to discover whatever it is that you're great at. Now, that's some very heavy stuff right there. Is Nicki saying that Ming's got no talent, or is she just trying to push her little sister hard to find her own path? You've got to wonder though, is Nicki Minaj being too harsh? I mean, we all know how she worked her butt off to get where she is, but shouldn't family support each other, or is this Nicki style the tough love version? And let's really talk about it, because Ming is doing all these interviews about her relationship with Nicki. That's got to be frustrating for someone who values their privacy as much as Nicki does. But then again, how's Ming supposed to make a name for herself without talking about her famous sister? It's like she's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, because interviewers are always going to ask about Nicki. This mess has got the fans taking sides left and right. Some are saying that Nicki's right to call out Ming for trying to use her fame, and some folks are team Nicki all the way, saying that she's right to call out her sister for trying to ride her coattails. They're like, if Nicki wasn't her sister, she wouldn't have this to talk about. But hold up, because there's a whole other side to this story. A lot of people are still feeling for Ming, saying she's trying to make her way in the world. They're asking why Nicki can't show her little sister some love and support. One fan commented, "I don't give a F, I'm not leaving my sibling behind or speaking ill of her to anybody. I'm sorry, Ming, you seem like a cool girl." I mean, we've all seen how Nicki's been hyping up other female rappers like Ice Spice, so why can't she do the same thing for her own blood? This whole mess has got people talking about nepotism in the music industry, you know, when famous people help their family members get ahead. As some are saying, Ming should get a chance because she's Nicki's sister. But here's the tea, all this drama might actually be helping Ming. You heard that right. While Nicki's out here trying to shut her down, people are getting curious about Ming's music. They're wondering, is she really as bad as Nicki says, or does she actually have some talent and Nicki's hating? And guys, just when we thought that this Minaj family drama couldn't get any juicier, Ming comes through with a response that's got everybody talking. After Nicki went off calling her little sister all kinds of names and talentless, you'd think Ming would clap back hard, but no, she's taking the high road, and it's making people look at the situation differently. So check it out. Ming drops this bomb on social media, and it's not what anyone expected. She said she still loves her big sister. Can you believe that? After all the shade Nicki threw her way, Ming's still showing love. Now that's some next level maturity right there. And folks are starting to take notice. But Ming isn't just throwing around empty words. She's digging deep and getting real about her struggles. She said, "I tried as a sister to please her, but I realized I've got to please God first. Only He can judge the gift He gave me." Now, that's a mature mic drop moment if I ever heard one. Ming's basically saying that she's done trying to live up to Nicki's standards and that she's focusing on her own path. But y'all, what if this whole drama is just one big show? I'm not saying it is, but the streets are talking, and some folks are wondering if Nicki and Ming are playing us all. Let's think about it. We've seen this before. Remember when Solange fought Jay-Z in an elevator? Music. Everyone thought that the Knowles Carter empire was falling apart, but guess what? They came out stronger than ever before, and their careers got a major boost with Lemonade and 444. It's like they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Now, I'm not saying Nicki and Ming are faking it because you know how siblings can be, but you've got to admit this feud has got everybody talking about both of them. Ming's out here dropping singles and music videos, and suddenly everybody wants to know if she's got the chops to back up her claims. And Nicki, well, she's always in the spotlight, but this drama's got people paying extra attention to her every move. And here's another thing, if this is a PR stunt, it's a risky one because family feuds can get really messy really quick. Look at what happened to the Jacksons or the Osbournes. Those family fights got really ugly, and some people still don't talk to each other. Is that really worth a few extra headlines? But on the flip side, if this beef is real, it could seriously mess things up for both of them. Nicki's got a reputation for being a mean girl, but calling out her own sister might not sit well with some fans. And Ming? She might get some attention now, but being known as Nicki's little sister who couldn't make it on her own isn't exactly a great start to a music career. But let's keep it real, how's this all going to shake down for Nicki? She's the queen of rap, but calling out your own blood, that's something fans aren't forgetting. It makes you think, doesn't it? In this crazy world of hip-hop, can family and fame ever mix without drama? Y'all think blood's thicker than platinum records? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button.